Lifespan is the length of time one lives on this earth. Health span indicates the time a person spends in good health without long-term illness. When it comes to health span, the non-communicable diseases are the leading causes of long-term illness and death in the world. These diseases include heart disease, stroke, diabetes, cancer, obesity, and dementia, among others. These diseases are often called lifestyle diseases because they are strongly influenced by one's activities, diet, environmental factors, and life preferences. Diet is one of the first things we think of that can impact health and well-being. When it comes to food choices, I categorize foods into the following groups: protein, fat or oil, carbohydrate, fiber, and other things like vitamins, minerals, and micronutrients. All of these are essential to maintain good health. Unfortunately, there isn't a single diet that will work for everyone. For one thing, food preferences are personal. And while there are guidelines for protein, calories, and fiber intake, few people take the time to measure the number of calories or grams of protein and fiber in their food. Besides making wise food choices, it is recommended to consume a wide variety of foods. It is recommended that one's diet include more plant-based foods, including vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. Use moderate amounts of oil in cooking and consume moderate amounts of animal fat. Eat more whole foods to ensure proper fiber intake. Adequate fiber is crucial for digestive health, managing blood sugar and cholesterol, and reducing the risk of chronic diseases. Drink plenty of water. Reduce refined foods and sugars. Eliminate processed and cured meats, hot dogs, and sausages. The World Health Organization has classified processed meat as a known carcinogen. Eliminate or drastically reduce ultra-processed packaged snack food. These foods are associated with an increased incidence of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, obesity, gastrointestinal disease, and depression. There's a lot of information and many studies that back up these recommendations. But don't take any one person's word for it. Be skeptical. Be ready to learn things that might cause you to change your understanding of long-held habits and beliefs. Exercise is also highly correlated with long health span. For some people, the word exercise is associated with drudgery and rigid discipline. I like to think of it as natural movements like walking, climbing stairs, dancing, or doing chores. Almost anyone I know that ever started an exercise regimen has received an immediate benefit from it, with increased energy, stamina, strength, and self-confidence. One doesn't require a club membership, and an exercise routine can be developed and executed at home. I have a friend now in her 80s who has a daily exercise routine. And for many years she remained fit by hiking and other regular exercise. But at some point in her 70s she decided there wasn't much need to continue, and so she quit her regular routine for a couple of years. She started feeling stiff everywhere, as though her system was going into knots of some kind. Her muscles, joints, everything hurt, and she began feeling like that proverbial little old lady. She decided to go back to her routine, and within a couple of weeks was feeling like her old self again. It's quite a dramatic testament to the importance of exercise and movement for everyone, including older people. Muscle mass decreases as one ages. A regular exercise routine can slow down age-related muscle atrophy. There is a strong link between bodily strength and a healthy brain. Additionally, grip strength and balance are correlated with longevity. Stronger grip strength is a predictor of a longer life because it reflects a person's total muscle mass and functional health. Good balance is also linked to a longer life and lower risk of falling. Strength training is linked to a longer, healthier life. Studies that followed people over many decades found that muscle weakness is linked to a greater chance of dying from any cause. There is also a link between bodily strength and a healthy brain, often referred to as the mind-body connection. In a landmark study by Dr. Jeremy Morris in the 1950s on London bus drivers and conductors, revealed that the bus conductors had a significantly lower rate of coronary heart disease than the bus drivers. The study found that conductors on double-decker buses who were physically active by climbing stairs and moving around the bus had roughly half the heart attacks of drivers who were largely sedentary. There is a TV miniseries called Live to Be 100, The Secrets of the Blue Zones, co-produced by Dan Buettner, who is an American writer, explorer, storyteller, longevity researcher, and public speaker. His research showed that the blue zones have high percentages of people living to age 100 with low rates of chronic disease and high levels of overall health and happiness. These communities in the blue zones have characteristics that show commonality between them. In particular, the diets tend to be plant-based and consumption is moderate. Exercise is part of daily natural movement like gardening, walking from place to place, tending animals, dancing, and doing things by hand like preparing food. Importantly, these communities tend to be strongly connected to family, community, and lifelong partnership. They tend to have a positive outlook with low stress, faith, and a purpose in life. This graphic elegantly illustrates ikigai, a concept in Japanese culture. It shows how one's desires, intentions, abilities, and environment come together to determine one's purpose in life. In the book, The Telomere Effect, the researchers learned that one's personality can affect how one responds when stressful events occur, and how our response to stress affects one's health span. Stress resulting from unsafe living conditions or relentless caretaking for family members can damage the chromosomes residing in every cell of the body. On the other hand, a positive attitude toward stress can result in healthier chromosomes. With healthier chromosomes comes healthier cells and a healthier body. A healthy diet and plenty of exercise can even allow the body's chromosomes to repair themselves. These are examples of how attitudes, life choices, and actions can affect our body, our health span, and our vitality. The body's circadian rhythm is the body's internal clock regulating the daily cycle of activity, eating, and sleeping. During the active daytime cycle, we take in nutrients as the gut digests food and provides energy. During the sleep cycle, the body performs critical functions like tissue repair, cleaning out toxins, reinforcing and storing memories. The experts say that most adults need 7 to 9 hours of sleep. A regular sleep schedule is essential to the body's ability to perform its many functions consistent with its internal clock. So, many of the recommendations and suggestions we've heard here have been bantered around your entire life. Eat your veggies, sit up straight, pay attention, be nice, do good work, don't be lazy, don't eat so much junk food. Many of these sound like banal platitudes and worn-out cliches, but at the same time, we have an inkling or strong suspicion that these cliches carry some weight. It is widely believed that these lifestyle factors can have a beneficial effect on one's health span, helping to mitigate and reduce non-communicable diseases or even slow down the aging process. If I've said anything useful, throw me a thumbs up. Do your own research, consult the professionals, figure out what works best for yourself and your fellow travelers through space and time. Don't stress out, keep the faith. And please, give a smile and a helping hand to someone in need. Thank you.